You know, like sometimes, hold on, can I take a second? Like, does anyone else like have that urge? Is it just me? Where it's like, sometimes I just like, I want to get on Twitter and like, I just, you know, there's people just like, you know, hitbox is cheating. You know, there's like this fallout from like every community. There's like, you know, all this trouble going on, you know, serious life events. And I just want to fucking tweet burp. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to go out there and I don't know, just tweet burp. All right, hold on. You guys want to see something? I'm gonna tweet it out right now. You guys want to see? Oh shit, I don't know. Hold on, let me make sure my timeline's safe. Sometimes there's some boopy. Hold on. Okay, nice. This is perfect. Are you guys with me? Wait, what? That sucks. Yeah, let's beat up some Strive. But like, I like a lot of his content just because it's so different, right? Sorry about that. For some reason, my Strive broke my shit. Strive actually just booted up and it was like, it turned off my stream. I've never had that happen before. That is ridiculous. Do a little bit of gaming. So I actually have a lot of stuff to implement. So I've been a little sick recently, so I haven't been gaming as efficiently, but I have a lot of ideas that now that I'm feeling a little better. So one thing I'm going to implement a little more often is a little more whip punishes and focus as a default of just letting people overcommit. I've been sort of been a little too passive with a lot of my decision making against people who. Oh, I thought I got 60 again off the stagger or the clash, but I should have just pressed my. So, for example, a lot of this. Well, I'll turn it down a second. Alright, give me one more. Please do not skip, please do not skip. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. So against players like, for example, like this, who their default is to overcommit a lot, either on movement or like a lot of their options either running at me or forcing a lot of these things. I'm gonna force a lot more of essentially a more like non-committal, but also kind of focus on seeing how they interact with me in things like, let's say, how they stack up. A nice 16. I think that hit me. I should have just been regular crow. So, against this sort of player that overcommits as a basis, I won't be able to implement the things that I want as much because they are essentially forcing on almost every interaction. But normally I'd be looking more for trying to implement things like run-up pressure and essentially force more things on defense. But it's unfortunately not coming up as often. I'm surprised I didn't kill. But since their approach is, it's very linear, either IAD or run at me every time, there's not much point for me to do anything else, ever. So, I'll just keep doing this. Now they're over-respecting, but they haven't represented enough of other options to make me not do this, so. Right. Well, they should have supered, but I assume they wanted to. I tried to succeed, but I was a little too slow. Nice. So, no matter what, they're still doing a lot of the same thing, so instead of doing RPSing with them, I'm going to just stick to doing the same basic stuff every time. So I won't even play beyond pressing 60 or using neutral like that. Nice, yeah, 13, sorry. Ooh, nice. I try to do round TP. Oh, I'm surprised that kills. This is kind of a great example of what I mean by a lot of players tend to, as a default, overcommit, and it enables you, even though like they can represent a lot of different options to kind of get in. It's like at the end of the day, I can still just represent the same sort of thing and make the same sort of RPS around, like, you know, air dashes and things like that. And like how they tend to like commit with jumps and something and stuff like that. All these things like do matter because I can just use it to, you know, strategize and come up with things that can help a lot more for these interactions. Basically, what I'm saying is, by over-representing the same options, I can make a lot of the interactions a lot less problematic, right? It's a lot more linear if I can constantly be aware of it. Like, for example, I would normally do something else, but by the way they've played, there's no reason for me to ever do anything else. So like, for example, no matter like what type of matchup or how bad it is, by just representing the same sort of options, I can just like, it doesn't matter about matchup, right? That's really like the crux of it. So see, like, almost all of their approaches are just, like, extremely based around just going in, not really, like, basing yourself around it. It's easy to be very impatient. This is actually what I've talked about a lot with... I actually made a specific video about it. Basically, this is, like, what I mean by if you represent too many options that are easily, like, covered by one, it's very easy to play like that and win sometimes just because, like, the risk-reward is very linear, right? Overlap, yes, it's overlap, thank you. That's such a bad 5k. I should have done Chipp. RS worked too. Oh no, I missed my dash. Oh no, don't hurt me. Thank you. Oh fuck, I did not mean to press this today. Don't kill me. Thank you. I actually did that because I thought I was far enough. Like you. That could have been bad. Oh, that was bad. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I think I actually can pull off this if I do this correctly. I did it incorrectly. You can make it so you can cross up of that combo, but I did a little too slow. I also should have fallen with jump K, unfortunately. Flaky. That. Nice piercing forward. I hope this hits. Thank you. I can. I like how I call out the moves, like they're fucking special moves, like in a... Like, actually in a fighting game. There are some situations where it's useful, but not as useful against, not as commonly. That was too slow, yeah, but... I'm fuzzing. I keep forgetting that that fuzzying this, you have to fuzzy it low very late. So actually, this is a good situation where I can teach people how to fuzzy against it, because in general I tend to do more of a 4-1-4 because of Exert, but in this game it's a lot more of a like it's a lot more of a like a 4-1 very long delay like 4, or sorry, it's 4 long delay 1 4, which is weird. You can. It's because the air dash is immediate with jump S. Jump S is about 10 frames. Falling is still pretty slow in this game. So like a lot of the time I think people get hit because they fuzzy block and they do a traditional 4-1-4, which does not work against it. Or I think it does not work in this game in general. Sorry. Sorry. Do the leg. I actually did this side. I was just seeing if you're, you know, keeping up with me. You know how I did, right? That was such a bad jump. I didn't even block. Okay. I gotta represent more mashing when they approach me. And they also use a lot of 5D, so I'm gonna start fuzzying for that on general defense. It seems they're kind of relying a little too much on it, in fact, so I'm gonna focus on calling that out. That was... You don't really want to jump in against this man. There's not much point to you, unless it's like to get out of the corner, right? That was very safe, unfortunately. Thanks so much for the gift, Harlan. Hope you're doing good. Would I say the main frame difference between two options for it to be fuzzyable? Well, I mean, it's variable, right? The theory is that as long as it's like, if it's the same like frame, then you can't fuzzy it. Right? But if it's like a frame or two off, then, you know, you could fuzzy it. It could be very hard. There are things that are unblockables that are not actually unblockable. They're more quotations hard to blockable, right? Like Zato's old unblockable, for example. In the case of like, let's say like three frames or more, I would start, or like 2 to 3 frames, I'd start saying like, oh, it's probably like consistently fuzzyable. Honestly, I've started using a lot of my strategy, like a lot of my strategy is built around like, against heavy chaos right now, like being put in that situation so I can practice it. Just because, like, I feel like most of the time when I defend it, I'm defending against it wrong. Which is, I think, that's what I was feeling by doing 4-1-4 like a standard way. So... that was bad. I could have done another Arbiter. How easy is it to fuzzy against Nino? I mean, it's possible, but it depends on what they do. Even though, like, you can fuzzy, there are ways around it, even regardless. There's no reason not for me to RTS here, though, because they don't have much bullet left. Yeah, that time I did it. Oh fuck, that was throw. That was specifically fuzzy throw. Alright, I think they're gonna die if they dialed this in. Yeah, they're dead. Fuck will delete. That was a bad air dash. Oh, I got kind of lucky. Cause I tried to like jump. I tried to 4P and I still got 6P on the right side. So like at the end of the day, I just like I could have actually lost that interaction. Should be dead. They're starting to use a lot of BRC consistently, so I'm gonna start building all my strategy around the fact that when they have 50 meter, they tend to almost always use BRC. Oh, I'm surprised that I see pop him. I got kind of lucky. What was a hit? That was not even close. Shit, I was sliding. Nice. They just then ended in a shot. Nice. This situation's still really good for me because if I hit them once, they're dead. Thanks. I tried to bait, but I was a little too slow. Oh, I thought they were gonna go into the other super. I should have held my burst. I actually could have won that. I should have checkmated them with my burst. Yeah, I'm playing a little too linear right now. I need to be a little more. I need to play around their meter more. I need to play around the fact that they tend to default to zoning more. They're still defaulting to a lot of 5D. It feels more like a matter of like, oh shit, I tried to fuzzy throw again. It feels like more of a matter of they are just trying to keep up with like any way of opening me up rather than like using the safe or reliable way. Which means I usually use that to decide like how I should defend. So like they've gravitated less from 5D and more so towards throw after I've started blocking it. So usually I'll default my defensive practice to doing, let's say, I'll always fuzzy 4-1-4 and then fuzzy throw after, by the way that they're currently playing. Well, they shouldn't have done this. They should have just ran pressure. Right. I didn't have to look for it because they had no bullet. So see, now they're starting to vary it more. Now I can catch them doing both because it overlaps if I fuzzy throw against 5D. Which is why I never use 5D, by the way. I feel like there's a lot of really cool 5Ds. It's just like functionally they're not great. Like Soul's 5D in Exert was fucking terrible. Like if you had one move FD, you would get pushed out of range, which was like unacceptable in that game, right? Because it's a full Gatling game. So, but it looked cool because I mean he like makes a fucking crater on the ground. Oh yeah, I need to start using more 5H against Heptail. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't pop. I actually thought I gained enough meter for it off the 2T, but I actually should have done 5k, because I think that would have given me more. Now they're RPSing kind of linearly. They're playing offense kind of like their soul. So now at this point, I don't need to even do anything spectacular. A lot of the pressure sequences is pretty like either linear or like easily kind of guided into like strike throw. Oh, they actually got kind of lucky there. I fucked up. I guess I'm surprised I actually hit. Thanks so much for the East I've got me. Thanks for the 27 months. I'm okay with that though. They either go into double super or they're at resource loss. Oh god, see that time I fuzzied, but I think they got a miss into it. Again, I'm covering Oh no, I crossed under to 6p. I didn't get my 6p. All the sequences there, like I literally just played around their I just played around their meter. But I just had an execution error. So again, it feels like they're just again making strategy around running strike throw because of how I've been fuzzying. So now I'm just gonna fuzzy every time and just play risk reward from there because in that situation that is more favorable for me. Jump. Okay. Oh, I tried to catch that. Oh, I tried to back pitch. That could have been bad. I guess they're being very, very greedy with a lot of their charges, so I'm gonna start using more Arbiter. I got kind of lucky. I think they tried to get, or they tried to get 6 feet. This is something I want to try more against. Like, I usually don't do like greedy pressure, but I think it's pretty good against like characters like Happy that have, like, once you corner him, you want to kill him in the, like, one sequence you get, right? The ideal one sequence you get. Sometimes you get way more. That. Oh, I called that out, but I was a little too woke. Flash. Oh, I'm sorry, that's hot. This is a good burst, because even if I lose now, it doesn't really matter. In fact, it benefits me more to lose earlier than later against bursts like that. Thanks so much for the reset, Masa. I really appreciate it. Why did so many people like that tweet? Right? I just tweeted Ferb. Still using a lot of gunshots, so I need to start using more Arbiter again. I didn't overcommit because I was afraid of BRC. That was a good air dash. I'm okay with that because they didn't get enough meter for super. If they did, that would have been kind of bad. Oh god. I've never seen that one before. I actually, that burst was not that bad because of what's it called? Because of the resource situation. Or sorry, because they were skiing. That was it. That. Oh, I fucked up. Well, actually, that's actually not a terrible idea to force pressure in situations when they're back to the corner. God. I don't apologize, it's all good. Oh, I didn't get my thingy. Hey. RPS because they have low resources. Now they're starting the IADs too much, so I'm making my strategy around IADs more so now. I think they probably should have 6P. I think they would have maybe been able to kill me. It is burst save. That's actually why I jumped there. It's not like a cool combo, it's just a burst save bro. ID. Now I get to do more overhead arbiter. Don't get that. Oh, they just gave up pressure. They just pressed far out. I didn't think they'd still commit when they were so low. That is overlap right there, once again. Oh, I teleported because I, once again, didn't think they'd try to cover it. I should've, if you wait until the, what's it called? If you wait until, if you air dash low arbiter, if you start air dashing for that, it loses to high arbiter for some reason. So it's more incentive for me to use overhead arbiter. Oh, that was FT. Don't hurt me. Nice. I need to start doing that more often as well. It's first aid. Oh, like, I'm dead. I actually did 6-8. That they burned a lot of bullets. Yeah, I'll take the corner just because the situation is like game winning for me. One more. They have one more. They have one more chance. Oh. I did the second overhead arbiter instead of another low one, specifically in case they jump. Okay. Oh, that was FD again. Don't hurt me. Drop your combo. It's kind of a good burst for me. Oh, that's so bad. That was definitely an intentional decay as well.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Strategy is still very much so built around zoning, so currently I might as well just play Furious Reward with them rather than try to stick matchups and just play around how they try to adapt to how I'm forcing things. Because a lot of the situations that come up are like, they're not that easy to deal with, but like, just to clarify. When I have what's it called? You cannot dash forward in 60, by the way. You have to 60 from where you start. The thing about this matchup that's really hard to balance is like both these characters can like force their strategy. Happy Chaos can control neutral, but it's still like Testament can still interact. So overusing like gunshots or even running forward too much can be really difficult or like really bad. In fact, like recently I've actually built more of my strategy around zoning because you saw like in the game that was like 1 or 2 rounds ago where like I was down like 80% and I just went off of like a back throw. That sort of situation is super realistic. So I still do look to play around those situations the most. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Block.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That wasn't really a great burst because they couldn't get anything off it. I just didn't want them to get advantage from being in what's it called? You know, like being out of concentration. Thanks so much for the prime Delty game. Thanks up to you. That does not work. It is actually really hard to disrespect that unless you're backdashing. But backdash will still lose the overhead arbiter. It depends on the situation, but like usually if you have a formula you go into that you freeform from. That was a bad air dash. But I got kinda lucky. I was just being very patient, or being respectful. No, I manually time it. Oh, that could have been bad. Oh! I mean, that was kind of lucky for me, I think. H Grave Reaper is like... Oh shit, that was H Arbiter. The thing about H Grave is like... It's good in specific situations, but you usually have to be close. You're not going to be that close or that... It's uncommon that you'll have Stain on offensive situations be close enough where it's not a gamble to commit into it. I guess you could do things like Stain into 5k into Kara, but I'm not as big a fan of it. Although I think in the Happy Chaos matchup, in terms of like playing offense, I think it could be pretty useful against them. Oh shit, I looked away from the chat. Usually projectiles are not high attack levels. It'd be very cursed if they were. They're usually only like attack level like 2. I think Grave Reaper is attack level 2, maybe 3 at most. But it's rare that a projectile is that way, because if you have a very less projectile, then that means like they could theoretically keep looping pressure on the offense with their projectile, right? H Grave is terrible for anti-airs. I would highly not recommend it, because it actually does not. If they air dash at you, it can actually just straight up lose because there's no hurt box as at the diagonal point. So be very careful about doing that. Some characters you cannot do it against at all. Like Milia, I think that you can't do it against her ever. It's usually just best for offense or for combo tools. Alright, that actually would have led to a lot. Oops, that was supposed to be 6-8. Did I throw it away? No, I have one more chance. Alright, let's see. I shouldn't have committed. Oh, that didn't kill. Oh, the charge level. I have no idea. I can't believe you said. I have no idea what you said, but I'm not shitting it. That is godlike. Oh, so depending on... Oh, fuck. I was looking, So, you don't always want it to be, fully charged, because sometimes it means that, they could end up being pushed further than you intended, right? It's a little situational. It's also dependent on, the type of matchup, right? But usually running it in offense like this, doing what I'm doing right now, is pretty good. In fact, I honestly talked to this before, but I think if I play against someone that over-respects me, I probably should start using Air H Arbiter. Something like this. Because it's what, plus 50 or some shit? I have no idea. Sustain state makes every hit after about, I think, 23 frames, as you can see, it makes them pop. It's like just a hit, basically. It's like a delayed pop that, or delayed hit that procs off of your normal. Or physical hits, I should say. It's a fight, hope you're doing good. So like, see, I'll do Arbiter. See how it pops right after? That's what's happening there. I'm gonna press QT. Oh, I tried FP, my bad. They don't, they can, but it's not really the ideal point of using Arbiter. It's more about controlling space. You can use it to, like, for example, I use overhead Arbiter there because of, like, if they jump, overhead Arbiter will catch them, and low is faster, so if they run, usually it will catch them more often than not. So, that's the big thing. I don't know if Series E is happening today. I probably won't be participating because I'm still recovering from being sick, right? But I'll probably be in, I'll be in the CLG run it next week. And I feel really good for that. I feel so much better for some reason. Like, I feel like after I've gotten sick, I feel better than I did before I got sick, which is interesting.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It is maybe a Zang type. Oh, that's good for me. Yeah, I did it again. I feel like that must be it. Like, I feel like it's when I fuzzy like that, it feels so much worse. But it's weird because you would never default to that if you played other fighting games because of how fuzzing works in other games. I should have done another Arbiter. Oh, that didn't even... I got so lucky. Oh, I fucked up. I actually let go of my stick. That one's very cool. Can you believe people don't like this character? I was shocked when I learned that people like hate on this character. I was like, damn, was I sexing people too hard or something? Like, how do you hate this character? This character is fucking awesome. I've not seen it. But, oh yeah, plus our player. Well, that's different. That's a little different. Blade. Oh. I actually could have comboed off that, but I didn't expect it to hit so awkwardly. Look at Lament in the chat. It's Testament favorite and you gotta play it super risk heavy and annoying. What? I didn't hear about this. That actually could have been good for me. Oh my god. Like, see, a lot of their strategy is starting to be, like, focus more on fake stuff to open me up, which in turn lets me just, like, get a lot safer. And, or not be safer, but look for those situations where, like, if I get that one knockdown, I could win off of it. I didn't think they'd gamble on that. I was still looking for a jump PK. Next time I'll fuzzy 60 though. Thanks for the reset goblet. I should have burst there. That's because it's gonna do a lot of damage. You know, it's funny you say that, because I feel like one of the coolest people I've met in the scene is, like, Darkrai. That dude is awesome. Darkrai is always, like, having a good time, like, just chilling, you know? And, like... when he plays Gold Lift. I tried to catch that. Oh, that was not intentional. Nice smash, that was good. Oh, my leggy. Okay, that I think that is right. Maybe we actually should training about that more seriously later, because the fact that I've blocked that consistently after I started doing that makes me think that maybe everyone's just fuzzy blocking it incorrectly. There, I contested this because they've shown a lot of like greedy pressure stuff with how they use. Oh fuck! Don't hurt me. With how they use bullets and stuff. Please kill. God damn it! I should have RC'd and done another 6AH. I did 5P in case I try to like IID gold burst or something. Hey Chipp. I've seen a lot of people doom on Testament versus Chipp. I don't know why people do that. I think I'll talk about some things that Testament does really well, but I think Testament like versus Chipp is at least even, honestly. At least. It's not even, there's no way this matchup would be bad for Testament, honestly. So one of the main things is like their 2K. 2K is just like so good against Chipp in general, both for contesting pressure and punishing Chipp. Because like Rekka 2 will be punished by 2K every time, which means if he wants to RPS around Rekka 1, he has to open himself up to being on defense, which as you can see is quite bad. 2K, I feel like, is a lot of it. It is very good. Well, I'm flying. Okay. Sorry. Honestly, I shouldn't have done that because they could have killed, or I could have killed them. Oh fuck! I fuzzied too low or too fast.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That could have been quite bad. Nice turn up, PK. God. Oh, double god. Oh, I didn't get my cancel. That's not good. That is.
Slack. Duel 1.
Yeah, a lot of people, like, the people who want Slayer back, you have no idea what you're asking for. Slayer is the type of character that, like, Slayer players do not like playing the mirror. They'll dodge you rather than play the mirror. That's like the type of character Slayer is. Slayer, like, no one wants to play against him. The players dodge each other, and he kills you in one combo. Pile Dunker is like what? Like 4 frames? Well, K Dandy is what? Like 18, Pile is like what? 4. It's 4 frames. No, it's 3 frames, I think. It's 3 or 4. It's one or the other. I like the spacing. Honk, how do you approach the Kai matchup as Testament? A lot of it is you have to be mindful of the fact that like Stun Dipper will beat about everything you do. So as long as you can cover that, it means don't be as greedy with your like, you know, with a lot of how you use Crow or how you use 2P success or your buttons. 2K is very important against him. 5K is also very important. Remember that a lot of your return off of pokes his return off pokes is quite bad mid screen, but like yours at Stain is quite high, so that was a mistake. I was not expecting that. Like, gee, that looks really good. I made a video on the CLG website, or not the website, well, I guess it is technically on the website, the CLG FTC YouTube page. If you're interested, I go over every character on how to fight them with Testament. Oh. Flash. See? That is so bad for Chipp. Like, you have no fucking idea. Well, maybe you do. But the fact that they can punish Rekatsu like that is like, it's cursed. Did you guys see what happened when my stream broke? Did you guys see what happened? Like what my screen was? I gotta show you guys this shit. It actually was killing me. This is the last thing I saw before my stream turned off. This is literally the last thing I saw. The Strive loading screen got some knockers. Honestly. Oh, that was not good. Hey, I'm okay with that. Thanks, whip punish. I actually like how they're sticking outside of my range to try to whip punish, but I think they're starting to do it a little too much. So like now I'm gonna just like start like running at them and seeing if they challenge me. Wow, that did not kill? Holy shit.
Duel 2.
The lady. Hey. Hey. You know, I'm blocking like a mad woman. Ever since I started feeling better. Look at the 5D blocks. Can we talk about that? Have you guys ever seen that image that's like we need to talk, or it's like we need to have a discussion? We need to have a discussion about my my overhead blocks today.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
And oh, I thought they were gonna alpha. You called me a foolish MF. I am streaming, what's up? Oh, don't kill me. Fuck. I like phoned that in, didn't I? I was like, oh, don't kill me. Ow! Oh my god, I low profiled that. I was not looking for that. Nice TP. Nice. I'm tired.
Romolla pretty cow.
Makes sense to the Isabel. I like Frisky. You know, I don't know. I've been called a lot of things, right? Like cow lady, history lady, booby lady. Foolish MF is new. I like it. I have been called Ice Dweller. There was something like someone like one of my relatives would call me something in Finnish. I don't remember what it was. It was like, it probably wasn't nice though. But I'm that too, whatever it was.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Doing good. I hope you're doing good too, Raccoon. Thanks for the sub. Great, look at oh, that was an exert for crap. That shit will always get me though, because I have too much exert for me. I should have jumped. In these sort of situations where it's oh, that was a good 60. In these sort of situations, sometimes you do have to like gamble on jumps like that. That couldn't even quite bad. Oh, that's let's heal you. I knew it. I was like, I'm not pressing into that. Robo, the red. I love that they're actually up to date with the winners now. Remember when K7 won CEO for 8 months? K7 won CEO, and it still listed him as the winner of the previous year's CEO Taku after Jay Nasty already won. I was like, that is incredible. That is fucking marketing right there. Easy stage. Oh, don't hurt me. I didn't really. Nice. I'm okay with that though, because they burn meter for it. The late. Oh, don't kill me. Thank you. Don't kill me. Okay. Nice. Wait, you can double super? Is it, wait, you mean OTG though, right? Okay. That's still useful to know, but a lot of the time you'll probably want to do, you know, super RC red anyways, unless it's like, you know, they have burn. But that is actually good to know, because I didn't know that. It is in 2 days. I'm not going to stream tomorrow, but did you guys see that? Holy shit. I'm not going to stream tomorrow, but I will be restreaming both Siotaku Saturday and Sunday. I know you guys, for some reason, I feel like people love my restreams the most. I feel like there must be like something cursed about it. It is this weekend, yeah. You said, I was like, that's sweet. You said that the plus boost. Wait, I think. Oh God, it's wild how much better I feel. It's actually insane. I feel like I'm a human being again. You ever get so sick, you're just like, God damn, I feel like I need to like AFK IRL for about like 17 years. I don't know how I'm feeling so much better, honestly. Wait, what the fuck was that? How? Oh, I guess it was because they FD'd against Pro. I feel like that when I'm not sick. Don't worry, this is a good vibes place. You know, one piece of content I actually really want to be for people is I love when like you have a streamer that no matter how bad you feel, like you watch someone and you're like just in a good mood. That I love that. Like for me, that was like Germa. Like last year, I was like, there was a period I was like kind of like bummed out of it, like early in the year, and I was just watching Germa, and every day I was like, this is sick. That's like the vibes I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? Germa's great. I would highly recommend him. But they take a zoner. Unfortunately, you cannot only zone against Testament. You have to play your zone. If you don't, then they're gonna get smoked. That was unfortunate. They really are only zoning, so that means I can do stuff that doesn't normally work like this. That is burst. Or can be. I shouldn't think it's always burst. Oh, nice. That was really good movement. Alright. Let's see if I catch it. Oh, I thought they were gonna curse again. I didn't think they'd run at me when I had a 50 meter. So I guess they're very much so focused on trying to play Happy Chaos rather than interact with me. So I'm gonna focus more along the lines of stuff that is really good to do against Happy Chaos. Okay. German has a lot of really good like content. Like almost every video you watch, I feel like it's pretty good. They actually could have punished me. I guess I don't think that. Oh, that could have been bad too. Oh, that was bad. I just wanted to do the explosion. That could have been bad. I try to fuzzy throw it because like a lot of Happy Chaos players don't try to time their offense like that. So sometimes what I try to do is I actually will fuzzy block high, low, and then fuzzy throw in case they actually do that. Usually against Happy Chaos players that are really focused on just trying to open you up rather than like anything else. Usually it works the best against them. Oh, I tried to catch that, so catch. Alright, same thing. I should have waited, but let's see if they know what to do. But I don't. But in general, you don't really want to play like this against Testament unless you're like really, really aware of how to fight. Oh, I fucked up. I thought I'd be able to combo off the close touch. But basically, if you focus too much on just running away, then it's very easy to win just off of like doing like Arbiter, which in theory for this matchup like should be if you end up overusing Arbiter and like losing to Arbiter, then that means you're definitely fucking up. Oh shit, you're definitely fucking up because the matchup isn't really like, oh, they really don't want to be near me, huh? I've never seen someone so so prone to run away from me. Right. Oh, that does not work either.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Right. That's quite bad for them. Oh, I should have double matched like oh, the RPG. Oh my god! They, holy shit! Oh my god, I almost lost that game to RNG. Holy shit, that could have been so bad. That should be dead. Thanks so much for the resub, Regis Philbin. If you focus too much on running away, it essentially this like sort of thing kind of invalidates Happy Chaos' strength, believe it or not. Because like I'm not afraid of actually just running at him because he doesn't really try to like play footsies with me, right? They just kind of like now they're starting to like force more stuff, but they still buffer a lot of the stuff early. So basically in every instance I can just RPS with them and not really care because their neutral is still like it has such an open area of like how to defend against it that even in situations like this, like I'm literally just guessing and I'm playing around it because I can bank off the fact that if I guess right once, I'll probably win. Man. Oh, I didn't think still around me. So now they're starting to overcommit. So now I'm going to structure everything purely on risk rewards, like I said. Wow. I had never seen that before. Oh, I thought that was going to catch them. Still works, but they got fucked. Shit, the mash! That was so good. So like, another thing that I want to kind of show is like, if someone tends to run away like this, I mean, it's because they're not like, they're probably like afraid of you or they're not as strong in this area. So, so like usually my default is to just be kind of more respectful against it because of the fact that if they're, it looks like they really want to win, so a lot of their strategy is built around that. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Basically, how I can plan almost all of my strategy against them is play very, very linear RPS. There's not much point undercommitting against them because a lot of their gambles are so essentially unnecessary for the character. Like, the way they play, to me, it almost implies, like, they play almost like Soul, is kind of like how I view it. A lot of, like, the risks and ways they approach mean that I can kind of play the matchup more along the lines of how I want rather than how the matchup ideally should be played. And that's literally just in risk reward. I'm okay with that though. Oh, they really do disrespect a lot. I thought they were maybe RPSing, but it seems that they don't. They're actually just trying to jump. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I should never be able to do that against Happy Chaos, but because they've only shown that they will like run away and try to zone me, I just run after them, right? This is what I mean by like the threat of an option, right? This is like the best example. In fact, this also ties into like, you know, I never see top players run against me full screen. Like why, or like I never seen that happen at top level. It's specifically because there's an area that I'm taking advantage of, right? Man. Oh, I was a little too slow. Thanks, B. Oh, that's actually a good thing to know. So like, I would probably not be as greedy as I am right now with my pressure against heavy KOs traditionally, but they give me a lot of situations to gamble in that. Thanks for it. Slash. Nice 6P. I was not expecting them to 6P that. Alright, watch this. Whoa. Oh, I actually should have just let them sit on the screen because they would have still hit them. I guess they probably don't know that, so. I actually rolled my stick again. They dropped something like that, but I'll take it. I got lucky. Wait, my cancel, please. Oh, I should just air through them. Damn, they still blocked that. I can't tell if they were holding up back the whole time or if they actually did block that, because they were doing a lot of up backing. That was it. That was. Oh shit, I should have done 5H, that would have killed them. Oh, I think they are just holding up back. Every time they get to the ground, I notice they do that, so I might as well just start doing lows. I normally would never do lows, like, if they just do it, but since this person literally only seems to hold it back on defense, I'm gonna just, like, rely on that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It is pretty bad. That was a great whip punish. Could have tested again. I did it a little slow. If they don't drop this, I'm dead. They dropped it. Nice backdash. I shouldn't have done that anyways, because their defensive habits have always been backdash or jump. They don't seem to represent any other options. Dang, it's not jumping so much. Oh, where are you going? Oh, that was not it. Nice match. Okay. Well, that was definitely throw, but it wouldn't have worked anyways. Someone hit that though, they have no bullets. Oh shit! Holy shit! Relax! We'll play one more set with them. Next time against, like, since they tend to really go ham, it seems, I won't use things like far S's in those sort of situations. I'll always use 60, or not 60, sorry, 5k. Oh, I'm very happy if they start representing that. That is not good. If they start trying to mash out a full charge 2d6s, it enables me to be very, very, I can always just play around, like partial charge instead, so. Basically, it seems like their adaptation is just to commit more, so we'll just play around that. Yeah, they are. Oh, that was a mistake. Alright, well. I think they dropped their cancel maybe. I can't even tell. A lot of the stuff they do, like normally I'd give them the benefit of the doubt, but a lot of the interactions that happen, they look like they're on purpose. So it's like I'm a little confused. Honestly, if this is tournament as well, and honestly, maybe I should be doing this anyways, but in more serious situations, I would almost always structure my pressure around being spaced because they use a lot of air dash to get out of the corner. So I'm gonna just like I'm probably gonna space myself, so I'm a little better at just like calling them out for air dashing like that every time. Wait, how did they still recover in time? Holy shit. I knew they'd burst, but I chose a bad option. Alright, let's... Please do not break the wall. Thank you. See what I mean? Normally I would never do like run-up stuff like that, but just because they've represented it so much, I'm just running at them. Maybe I can actually just do that. Maybe that's better than I thought. I like parentheses DLC. Look. I was like, there's no way they're blocking this one. Like, the only way they would have gotten out is if they back out. Parentheses DLC. think I could have killed if I did run up super. That was a good instant ball. I like. Nice run up, yeah. See, like that's a lot better. So like now I'm not even looking for them. I can put up that. That was a little too that was a little too slow. It's Romolla. Thanks for gaming with me. I am hungry as fuck, so we're gonna end it there. I don't know what to eat for lunch. What do I eat? Hold on, before I do this, holy shit. Okay, I need to show you guys this real fast. Hold on, I really need to show you guys this. This just came up from BrianF. Holy fuck, this is incredible. Look at this real fast before we end this stream. BrianF said, I was trying to explain a bit about YouTubing to my parents that they saw Romolla and the CLG FGC videos we've done, and their dad said, that's just like the tool bear. My dad has been watching an anthropomorphic VTuber bear discussing tools for years, apparently. That's fucking awesome. That is fucking sick. That is awesome. That is so sick.